YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Wingspan, the European expansion. So a little while ago, they released an update to the online version, or the electronic version of Wingspan, to include the real-life expansion of the European expansion, which adds a bunch of new birds, new end goals, new mechanics, new everything, and just sort of mixes the game up a little bit, adds some more interesting moving parts. So I figured, you know what? How about a trio of games, just to see, take a look, see how this game has improved, because I really do like this game. So let's just dive in. We'll do ourselves a custom game. High difficulty opponents. And yeah, I like the 4-player thing. We'll start things off with the independent competition goal mat, and then we'll flip it to the direct competition on future rounds. Gotta warm things up. Gotta dust the rust off a little bit. All right, so let us continue here. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Wingspan, I'll use this game to sort of catch you back up, give you an idea of what the Sam heck is going on here. What is this game with birds? So, essentially, we are all curators of a natural preserve, and we are here to attract and breed birds in our different habitats here. And basically, the game is about who can do that the best. Now, randomly determined. There are 4 rounds, well, 4 major phases of the game. Each one has a randomly determined end of round goal, which will sort of determine distribution of bonus points. So this sort of will point us in a certain direction. But first things first, we got to get our opening hand. And what that is you are given 5 birds and also 5 food tokens: berries, fish, worms, rats, and wheat. And between these 10 items, you can only keep 5 of them. Could be all 5 food, could be all 5 birds, or a mixture of those. Usually you do want a good mixture of them. All right. This is a really good food. This is a really good food engine right here. The blue-gray gnatcatcher played in the forest gains a supply, and you're going to get food from going into the forest anyway. And we get that every time we activate them, so that's really good. Now we have a card here that's looking for tucked cards. None of our birds do tucked cards, so we'll skip past that. We could go gnatcatcher into honey buzzard, because this is going to give us another worm, which is this is going to want to eat. This, by the way, these are the food that you need to play these birds. Yeah, and we'll just get a whole... I mean, we're going to be swimming in worms here. So maybe that's a good idea. Maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, City's Warbler only really helps in the 3rd round. So that's not so good here. Yeah, this is kind of a weak opening hand, not gonna lie. Besides the blue-gray gnatcatcher. Yeah, we can do... I mean, maybe City's Warbler... Yeah, no, City's Warbler is just dead weight. It's dead weight, and it just costs too much. We might need to do a blind pick one bird from the face-ups here. What is gray catbird? Well, that's actually not bad, but it's expensive as all heck. worth a try, because I don't think the other players are going to go for the gray catbird this early. All right, so the play here is we go for the 2 forest birds here, the honey buzzard. We pick up a worm to play the gnat catcher. We pick up a berry to help pay for the catbird cost. And then we just got to pick something else up. We go for a rat, because this will be the wild card resource here for the honey buzzard. All right, let's see what we got here. Prairie managers for birds that can only live in the prairie. Birds with cluster nests. Well, let's see what we have in our hand here. Yeah, no cluster nests there. The other thing is, though, that like all the birds we're looking at right now are looking to be played in there, which means we can fish for prairie-only birds. So I think I'm going to go for Prairie Manager, and so that way we can, later on in the game, we can get birds that only live in the prairie. So we'll take that one. Now the question becomes how... Part of me wants to just take a blind water action so that nobody else snaps up the gray catbird. Like I said, by itself, it's not that great. Pine Cicassin's pretty good, but... because it gives us more food, but we don't have a card engine going, so I'm going to take the blind, the singleton here and just grab the gray catbird because it is integral to our play here. And that's it. When you build up more birds, you can take more powerful actions. So this is just draw a card. This is draw a card and draw a second card if you sacrifice an egg. Draw 2 cards, sack an egg, etc. So the more birds that you play in a single habitat, the more powerful that habitat's action becomes. The water is about drawing cards, the prairie is about laying eggs, and forest is about getting food. All players draw 1 from the deck. Okay, that's an effect controlled by my opponent, which, I mean, we just get to benefit. Oh! And it's a prairie only and can combo into another potential future prairie only. So yeah, that was actually really good. Thank you. Okay, now we play the gnatcatcher.
Blue-gray gnatcatcher. Gnatcatcher's breeding range is steadily shifting north with climate change.
So now we activate this to get more things. What I'm hoping is people take dice off here because there's no berries showing, and we need the extra berry. I mean, we could take another worm. That would give us the worm for the honey buzzard plus that. But no, we already have the rat for that. And I'm not sacrificing a card for a second food here. I'm just going to take this because our second food, another food's going to be coming from the gnatcatcher. Yeah, I mean, since we have so many worms in need, but I mean, I would take a berry if there was a berry available. But we're going to be getting so many other worms anyway, we might as well diversify our food supply. In fact, oh, am I pot committed? No. I changed my mind. Give me the fish. Fish is slightly more rare, so I'm going to take the fish. And then gain one from the supply. And now, if we play this, although we have to do lay eggs, because you have to play a second bird in there, you have to take a lay eggs action. But then that will give us 2 birds here, which means we can get 2 food plus the worm, which is significantly more powerful. And we still don't have that, so we might as well slum it in the lay eggs action here. Yeah, we're just going to take the lay eggs action and lay them on the gnatcatcher. You gotta have room in their nests for those eggs in order to actually lay them on them. Well, we have some very generous opponents here. Spot? Oh. Well, I mean, we can pay for that very easily. We're gonna be generous to our opponents too, but maybe that's not so bad. All right, yeah. Now we take the honey buzzard here. We gotta find a bird that lets us do something with excess worms. No, we are not paying that. We're paying our rat. We are definitely not paying our berry. Are you kidding me? And then we have to sack 1 egg.
European honey buzzard. This species possesses long toes and claws to rake and excavate wasp nests.
All right, my kind of bird. This little EE means European expansion, so this is one of the new ones. All right, if we take food now, we have to take one of these, but then we get to re-roll, or we can stall and just play other birds, like the spotted sandpiper here. That would give us a little bit more oomph. I'm not a huge fan of all players draw 1 from the deck, but we'll be okay. Because we are among the all players, so it gives us a little bit of a boost, even though it helps our opponents. And I mean, it costs a worm. How could we're swimming in worms here. So I'm gonna play it.
Spotted sandpiper. These sandpipers constantly bob their tails. People call them teeter peeps and tiptails.
It's worth it because worms are so. And actually, I'm gonna probably want to try and grab that common cuckoo. That's gonna be really good for us, actually. In fact, we have 2 rounds. I want to make sure we snag the cuckoo. Yeah, definitely want the cuckoo. It is too good for us. And this will let us not have to worry about taking egg actions as often. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to take it just to make sure another player doesn't snag it from us. I am not sacrificing an egg because we're going to need an egg to play the bird. So we're only going to draw the 1 card, but that's okay. And yeah, all players draw 1 from the deck, including us. Snowy Owl, the cover thing here. Draw 1 new bonus card, then gain 1 or lay 1 on any bird. Okay. If we get rats in our possession, that might be it. Well, no, because that's going to go away when the round passes. Gains 1 from the... oh, berry. Thank you. Now we still need to hit the food space. All players gain a worm. We can play the catbird. I'm going to want to get another brown power down on here, though, because I do not want to repeat the Sandpiper brown power. I mean, the other alternative is... Well, since we have the Sandpiper down here, we could actually play the catbird up here and just repeat the gain a worm from the supply. That is absolutely viable. Again, we're going to be swimming in worms, but maybe that's not a bad thing, because you can convert any food on a 2-for-1 basis to any other food that you might need. So, yeah, maybe this is actually the correct answer here. And then we sack the egg.
Gray catbird. Catbirds mimic other birds and also have a call that sounds like a cat meowing.
All right, reset the bird feeder, and then when we reset it, if there's any worms that roll... We did not get any worms from the reset. Well, that was a bit of a miss. And yeah, we didn't get any birds with tucked cards. But that's okay. My opponents only got 1 point for that. I think we're making good progress on our engine here. All right, now we need cavity nests with eggs on them. I don't actually know how many of those. We might not be hitting the bonuses very hard here, but that's okay. Alright, I might take the mountain bluebird and then play the cuckoo as well, once we get the food for it all. I think that's the correct answer here. So we're going to need another berry. We're going to get 2 worms from our double activated gnat catcher. But we need a 3rd worm, which we don't have available to us. So we will take a rat. And we might do a fish plus a rat equals another worm if we're going to play both of them. Because the sooner I get the cuckoo on the field, the sooner we can get that the egg engine going. Speaking of egg, though, I think we're going to need to take a slummed action. Oh. All players get a freebie card. What do you got? Oh, another player takes a lay eggs. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay. So I might not need to. Though I don't have the right food for that now. But I can still 2-for-1 it. And still preserve our prairie manager. Now, again, we are going to need eggs just to begin with. We're going to need to take we're going to need to slum it here. We'll put one here. Because the cowbird puts it in those nests, so we'll put it in here. Because we want to leave those nests open for the freebies. Okay. So, we play the mountain bluebird. And we have enough, because we have worm plus berry, and then worm plus 2 for 1.
Mountain bluebird. These birds can be found from prairies up to alpine zones above tree line.
And that's why we had to lay those eggs earlier.
Cowbirds lay eggs in other birds' nests and often break or push out the host bird's
Now,
eggs.
if other players take lay eggs actions, our cowbird will start making freebies for us. Freebie food. Yeah, if there's only one type of food left in the feeder, you can re-roll it. And since we don't need wheat, dang, I was hoping for a rat, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't want to take worms because we get free worms for days, so I'm going to take ourselves a fish. All right, yeah, we get our freebie egg on a bowl nest, which we have plenty of bowl nest birds. Now, we can still go for the bird feeder and actually re-roll these and maybe get some rats while we're at it, because we don't want to take those, so. Re-roll. There's our rat. And we'll take a berry again to flesh out our food diversity. Repeat the power. Gain 1 from the supply. Gain 1 from the supply. There's our worms. We still want to get the cuckoo down. And we have 2 eggs laid, so we can play it. I could play it in here, but I want to try and keep this area for pure prairie birds so we can get our bonus card. So let us common cuckoo here. Two eggs.
Common cuckoo. These brood parasites' eggs can match host species' eggs in color and pattern.
Now we get 2 free eggs whenever anybody takes the lay eggs action during their turns, like now. Because I'm pretty sure we have a cluster nest too. Well, hang on. A bull or cluster nest. Well, yeah, we can sandpiper there. And now the bronze cowbird gets to lay in a bull nest. Okay, so we could play our snowy owl. 1 new bonus card and then gain a card or lay an egg on any bird. In this case, it would be gain a card we'd want to do. Now, do we want to... Oh, the meadowlark. Yeah, the meadowlark would be perfect for us. So, we'll take you. Spend you. Take a bonus card. Birds with at least 4 eggs laid on them. Not too bad. And then we want to draw a card. We'll take that meadowlark. And that also is a pure prairie card, so we can progress towards our goal there. We're going to have to hit the food space in order to get enough for that, but that's okay. You used all 4 types of actions this round. Play another bird. Pay its normal egg, food, and egg cost. Interesting. And yeah, there's our cuckoo. And that's a cluster nest too, so we can lay an egg in there. Yeah, all these free eggs for the between rounds works for me. And yeah, we want to take a food action. And we want that wheat. We could take the fish, if honestly speaking. And then we re-roll. And you know what? We're gonna take, because we're gonna get honey bunches of free worms, so we'll take another fish. Repeat the gnat catcher for the free worm. Get the free worm. And we might get a bunch more free worms. Alright, well, we got one free worm out of that. Yeah, we don't actually have any cavity nests. So we're still not doing anything with those bonus points, but I think we're doing well in other forms. Okay, so now we play the Meadowlark. We have plenty of eggs to pay for it. We have plenty of food to pay for it. It's another thing that benefits all players, but honestly, one egg for everybody is not bad, and we get extra bonuses from that, so it's not so bad.
Western Meadowlark.
And I think we only need 4 to get the max bonus from our Prairie Manager card. Yeah, we need 4, and we get 8-point bonus from that. So I think that's very doable. We just need to pick up one more prairie-only bird. And there's some freebie eggs. Yeah, Snowy Owl, go for it. Let's get one on the gray catbird. Free card, I'll take that because I've been needed of cards. Gold crests. Cost us a worm. Discard a card. Play another bird. Oh, no, that's no good. That does not help us. Even if it's easy to pay for, it's only worth 1 point. So, yeah, no. I want to start getting birds with 4 eggs on them so that we can activate Prairie Manager here. Oh wait, sorry, not 1 per bird. So yeah, we'll get on that. All right, what do we have here? Anything good? Ooh, this is a good card fishing one. Painted Bunting, though. Painted Bunting is our last prairie-only bird. Actually, we can take both of them if we really wanted to, and we have the 2 fish for the greb. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we'll take the greb, we'll take the bunting. And that gives us another bonus card, but also activates our last one. Yeah, we'll give everyone a card, including us. Black Skimmer! Okay. More things to do with fish. Alright, Hummingbird. Yeah, we need the wheat. Alright, more free eggs. Let's get those birds with bonuses loaded up. Bull nests. Yeah, these don't have them. The problem with the parasite birds is they don't have egg slots of their own. But that's okay. We're getting plenty of other egg slots. In a pinch, I could play the Gold Crest because it's a bowl nest and has 6 egg slots, so it could take on all those extra eggs. Oh, and the greb is a wild card nest, so anything could lay on that. All right, so birds in one row. We could go boom, boom, and then one of these. I'm actually going to play the black skimmer instead of the greb because it is worth more than 4 points, and that plays into the last round's bonuses. And yeah, paying an egg for a third card is actually legitimately better. And if they left the there's a lot demanding our fish. I don't know if we can play all of those, but we'll see. And also, we need to stall a little bit on the bird feeder because it doesn't have what we want. We want another wheat. It does not have that. So, yeah, we'll play the black skimmer to stall. Snowy owl.
Black skimmer. Skimmers plow the water with their beaks, snapping shut when they hit a fish.
Alright, what is the... Nobody hit the bird feeder. And nobody laid eggs either, because we didn't get our bonus eggs. I mean, we could slap down the gold crest. The birds in one row bonus would reward us for slapping down a gold crest. But it's just such a weak bird. It would improve our actions slightly, but I don't want to sacrifice a card. Yeah, we can take 2, re-roll, and hope for a wheat, or just 2 for 1 a bunch of stuff. But I really don't want to. We could take a lay eggs action. Not the strongest, though. Somebody grabbed a couple of those things. The nuthatch I'm not as hesitant about, even though it's still also kind of a weak bird. You know what? I think we stall for time with an egg lay action here. We can sacrifice a worm to make it stronger, because we have worms for days. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, we got our mountain bluebird loaded up for our bird bonus. Lay 2 eggs on birds with a cluster nest. And one has to be one other than the meadowlark. The road-breasted grosbeak. Now that's an interesting grab right there. And we could potentially grab it if we take food with our next action and then grab it. Yeah, I like this bird a lot more. Let's try and grab it to flesh out this one here. And now we actually have things that we want. We want the berries. What else did that grub want? Or the grosbeak, rather. A berry and a wheat and a worm. Well, I mean, we're going to get worms. I'll take the rat for the food diversity because we're going to get 2 worms. Reroll. Wheat. Yeah, we need the wheat. We'll take it in the form of the wild card to reduce the options for our opponents. Alright, repeat. Oops. Repeat that one. Repeat that one. Get the worms. And then assuming nobody snapped up that blue card, we can grab that. 1 turn left. Because the face up... Alright. Lay eggs action. Excellent. So we lay eggs into you. And then the cowbird lays eggs onto you. Alright, is that bird still there? No, they took it. The raven is a good one, but not late in the game. Raven is stupidly powerful early game. But late game does not work. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Lay 1 egg on this bird for each other that you have a cavity nest for. Well, we have 1 cavity nest. Yeah, let's just play the painted bunting. Alright, I'm going to use up some eggs from these birds so we have room to lay onto.
Bunting. Poachers sell these birds as pets, making it harder for wild populations to thrive.
Birds with colors in their name. Alright, we currently have... Oh, we currently have... It tells us how many we have here, and we currently have 6, so we get the full 6 points out of this. Nice! Yay, free 6 points. Yeah, painted, bronzed. Makes sense. Go with the wheat. And some free eggs. Alright, there's 4 eggs onto that bird. And actually we can start cowbirding up the bunting here, because that's a bowl nest too, with 4 eggs. Reset the bird feeder. We'll take the 2 worms. Alright, yeah, we get 4 points from that. Alright, we have 5 turns left in the game. We gotta make these count. I do not want that gold crest. We need to go fishing for another bird here. What do we have here? Rough. Tuck up to 3 cards from your hand behind this bird and draw 1 for each. That gives us 3 points. A tucked card equals a point. Choose any one player, cash from the supply. Ooh. Interesting. Griffin Vulture. I need to see how many hunting birds other players have. Because if they have a lot of other hunters... Yeah, that's Turkey Vulture is not actually a hunter. It preys off of hunters. That's a lot of tucked cards. Alright, so yeah, that card does not really work for us. The Griffin Vulture. Because we have one... Yeah, we have one Predator Bird in the form of Black Skimmer. And that's it. That's the only Predator Bird for each... Yeah, so we'd only cash one card on ourselves for that? No. No thank you. Ugh. We could play the Greb and then just draw an extra card from all that. We got the eggs to spare. Yeah, I think that's the correct answer, and maybe the other players will poach the others. So yeah, and yeah, it's going to be paid for through sloppy means, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll burn one from the Sandpiper, Gnatcatcher.
Great Crested Grebe. Great Crested Grebe parents will choose their favorite chicks and rear them individually.
Aha! Draw one from the deck. I think I will take that. Common Buzzard! Alright, so this can improve the point total of a bird by basically feeding one of your played birds to it. Or you just pay a rat and play it normally. But it's not that strong of a play because it's only worth 4 points. Fish Crow, worth the 6 points, so that's going to give us a bonus there. Yeah, we'd have to wild card to feed it, but we could feed it. Do we have any, like, super low point things that we don't want to lose? Yeah, all those birds are worth it. And I'm not eating my Gnatcatcher, thank you very much. So we're going to need a lot of fish here if we were going to get these. Yeah, let's do this. The Fish Crow can actually go up in the forest. And then this thing can go down here as our 5th card here. And then we will grab a... Ooh, that's a good pull. That's a real good pull, because that's just straight up 9 points for us. Please and yes, thank you. Draw one at the end of turn, keep one and discard the rest. Yes. The Red Knot. Well, that's easy to play. And actually, that's even better than the other one for that, because it's worms. Draw one and then draw 3 cards. Wow. All right, yeah, Red Knot's a beautiful play for us. Roll 2 dice out. All right, we'll see if we can cash any fish. Yeah, we got a fish. The Black Skimmer got something. Do I want to give everybody a card? No. No, I do not want to give everybody a card. All right. Choose a card to keep. Yeah, we want to keep the Red Knot. Okay, that was a productive turn there. We're going to probably need one action at the... one action in the forest. There's some free eggs. Yeah, we want to keep loading up the painted bunting. And keep loading up the painted bunting. And everyone gets food. Everyone gets food. All right. Well, now you're making things a little easier for me. So we can play the woodcock in the plains, because we already have our max bonus here, so I'm okay with a non-pure prairie. We have 3 actions. We have 3 actions to play, so we can't play all 3 of our birds here. I think I will not play the fish crow. So the woodcock would go down immediately. And this will help inform our I'm sorry, not that. The woodcock, yeah. Do I want the woodcock or do I want the red knot? Because I could play the red knot, like, right away. And that might inform our play for something else, but the woodcock is just so good for... Let's play the woodcock. Because, yeah, the red knot doesn't have 4 eggs on it, so... We'll lay or grab eggs from the...
American woodcock. The woodcock's amazing mating display involves repeated dives from 300 feet. We'll take the worm. But yeah, I think play in the forest and then play the red knot. Free eggs. And that gives us another bird with 4 eggs on it. I don't think we have any other forfers that we can load up here. No. I mean, I'll take the egg. It's worth a point. I just hate to... I mean, the new bonus card could be huge. And actually, if we play the fish crow, we can take our final action as just a lay eggs action. Because this still counts for the worth more than 4. But then again, we could get a bunch more points from the bonus card of the red knot. So you know what? I'm gonna go in here. And yeah, we already know we're going to have enough. So we'll take everything else but. Play that, gain a worm, gain a worm. I could have saved it for Anna's hummingbird. That was a slight misplay. I mean, I didn't know for a fact that I'd be getting Anna's hummingbird. Alright, we play in the red knot. And we can sack 2 eggs here.
Red knot. This bird has one of the longest migrations from the high Arctic to Chile and South Africa.
Oh, we just draw it straight up. Oh, birds that have at least 1 egg on them. Okay. Well, I mean, at this point, it does not really matter. Choose 1 to keep. Doesn't really matter, because we're not going to get a turn to play it. Yeah, I should have played that sooner and then taken the lay eggs action. Alright, now we can spread these eggs out to get oologist cooking. Potentially. No, we're still a little bit short. Yeah, this thing's power is useless now because you can't actually do anything with the worms at the end of the game. They don't give you extra points. Yeah, unfortunately we cap out at 5 here, but that's alright. It's more than our opponents. Alright, birds. Mount on cards. Wow, we played a lot of high-priced birds. End of round goals. Decent number of eggs. Wow, yellow got closer to me than I thought he'd get. But there we go, victory, 106 points. And got to play with a couple of the new birds. So, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!